Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of my live tea tasting. I'm live here at on location at Sneha's house. So I'm going to be streaming from here today. It's a nice, comfortable area. So I'm going to go ahead. I have an exciting blend for you guys. I'm sorry I forgot to mention what it was going to be last night, but I'll be happy to talk about it today. So I'm going to go ahead and start my. Greg, what's up? I'm gonna start my water, and today's blend is gonna come straight from down under, Zealong tea. Now, I meant to pick some of this up while I was in New Zealand. Unfortunately, the farm that it comes from doesn't distribute in the area that I was in, so I was kind of out of luck. But it's okay because I was able to come back home and pick some up from Tigersvedna, and they were happy to support my decision. They knew I was trying to get it at New Zealand to make it authentic, but unfortunately I was not able to get it there, so I had to pick it up here. I will talk a little bit about the history in just a moment, but first things first, I'm going to open this thing because I have been dying to smell it. They didn't have any open samples, so I have no idea what it is. I'm going to be experiencing. So let's see. I don't know if anybody's talking. Greg, if you're out there, say hi or something. Show me a sign of life because I am not getting any messages at the moment. But right now, I'm going to go ahead and open up this package. And I am super excited. Oh, that is nice. Oh. This is an oolong tea. I'm going to show you guys real quick now. There you are. Hey, Greg, what's up? So this looks like a pretty tightly wound oolong. If you can see it right there. Yeah, I'm trying to keep it in focus. There we go. It keeps going back and forth. But as you guys know, oolongs, they are. There we go. They are oxidized in between black teas and green teas, and a lot of the time they are rolled up very, very tightly so you can get 2 or 3 steeps out of them. Now this one I can smell right off the bat. It's a really good quality. It smells a lot like milk oolong, and milk oolong is one of the really high end. Don't want to say what that looks like. Yeah, I know what you're thinking, but it's not that. No, but seriously, it smells a lot like milk oolong, and I am really digging it. It smells amazing. It's got like a little, it's a bit creamy in the smell. But the only thing that kind of sets it apart from oolong is that it also smells green. Now the milk oolong has a green smell as well, but this one it's creamy, but the green, the umami is the general term for that green taste. It's a little bit stronger, but still it's really, really good. Now a little bit about the history. The tea farm that distributes this tea is the first one in New Zealand. There is no other tea farm at this moment that is present and cultivating tea. But this was actually, they started about 5 years ago. And Tigersvedna is the only distributor that has been, they're exclusive. Basically, the only people that can sell this outside of the country, aside from getting it at the tea farm. So I was hoping I could have gotten there, but unfortunately I was not able to. But that's okay. That's the trip for another day. So it looks like the water is done. However, there is no temperature control on this particular the kettle, so I'm gonna let it sit for a while. and cool off just a little bit. When it comes to oolongs, you can do it at the full 212 degrees, but they recommend you do it at about 200, 208, something like that. That little difference makes that little difference does make a difference in the taste. So I'm gonna let it sit for a couple minutes with the lid open. So just let it out a little bit. It's not gonna sit there too long, because I don't want it to get to get completely cold. And I just realized I don't have Quackhead with me, so I'm gonna have to set my timer on my other phone, because that's how I roll. Oh, and of course this does not want to wake up. Oh, come on, man. What are you doing? There we go. Yeah, nothing like a technical issue when you're trying to work live. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead while I'm waiting for the water to clear out. Well, cool off, I should say. I'm going to not drink. I'm gonna pour some of the tea out into here. And I've done this a few times. Every time I've done an oolong that has been tightly rolled, I'm going to do a. Ooh, that is so good. that smell. It's like it's super strong. Oh, I'm going to show you guys what it looks like. There you go. Hold on. There we go. Look at how beautiful that is. All of those leaves are tightly wound, and it looks like what is that? This I've never seen in an oolong before. Let's see what that is. Oh, it's a little bit of an oddball. While my fingers are too big. Basically, okay, I'll just tell you guys what it is. It's hard to tell in here, but this little sucker right there. Now, how all of the leaves are rolled into little balls, this one did not get balled correctly. So it's kind of like loose, well, relatively loose. It's been twisted, but not balled. So you see, I'm trying to get it without the glare. But when you have it done, look at how low to the ground, well, to the bottom of the steep, the basket. Look at how close to the bottom it is. When oolong is heated up and while it's steeping, it will grow and it will spread out. You'll see there's going to be a huge difference. This is one of the teas that it really does make a difference in size. The more it opens, the more flavor you get out of it. So what I'm gonna do, generally you're supposed to steep this for 3 minutes. I'm gonna steep it for the full 5, and we'll take it from there. It does look like it's tightly wound enough to withstand the heat. And since I'm only planning on doing one steep there. Ooh, I put just enough water in there. Since I'm only planning on doing one steep tonight, this is going to be the way to go. I can use the leaf to its full potential on one shot and let the rest just happen. Oh, and I realized I don't have anywhere to put... Oh, there we go, perfect. To put my basket once it's done. There we go. Oh, so I had to just get a little something real quick. Oh my God. So anyway, this really creamy smell is very attractive to me anyway. I'm smelling this kind of wafting, and it's taking over my immediate area. I don't know if it's taking over the rest of the room, but right now all I'm smelling is like the greenness of the tea and the creaminess. And I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it smells beautiful, if that makes sense. Like I know the kind of quality that is put into a good oolong. There's multiple steps. They pick it, they oxidize it just long enough to get that oolong status. Then they have people hand rolling each leaf like this for like 10, 20, 30 minutes, just doing that all day. And I mean, they put pressure on it and they ball it up, and once they have it in the really really tight ball, they'll put it aside and let it dry out. It'll finish the oxidation process there. It'll get packed up and distributed. Oolong tends to be slightly more expensive than other teas, only because only because the process is so exact. You cannot you cannot skimp on the steps, otherwise the quality won't be there, and it would be a shame, because tea, if an oolong is made just right, it can be a beautiful thing. I love different kinds of oolongs. And this one smells like the quality is really high. Just like up there with milk oolong, jade oolong. It's this. I'm falling in love with this smell. I've never opened this up before, and I have been disappointed by teas before that were not from India or Asia or South Africa. The rooibos. I have been disappointed before, but I don't believe this is going to be one of those teas that is going to disappoint, because just by smelling it, you can smell the quality. And I'm really I'm really loving this thing. Woo. And it's hard it's hard to describe the effect that it has on me specifically, because it's something that I feel, and you don't really. It's hard to relate a feeling with other people if they don't share the passion for tea and stuff. Um, but this tea, it's like just the smell of it is actually making me a little happy, uh, and it's very it's the scent is full bodied. This is gonna be a strong taste. I can guarantee it. Just by going by the smell alone, that it smells kind of like ah. I'm really enjoying this. I'm sorry, I'm kind of losing myself here. Um, it smells kind of like if an ocean and a river mixed waters, you would get like the saltiness of the sea, but the freshness of the river combined. And like it's basically it's very whole. Oh, there we go. Yeah, no, dismiss. I don't need to restart. Cancel. There we go. My bad. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead. Ooh, that is hot. Ah, there we go. Oh wow, this is not gonna disappoint. I'm gonna show you in just a moment. Alba, welcome. I'm gonna show you guys how much of a difference this is. Like I'm even surprised at how big of a difference it is. Ooh, that is strong. Now there's something there's something I'm getting which I was not expecting. Now that I pulled out the leaves, I'm smelling something that's a little surprising. It kind of remembers. It kind of reminds me of the smell when you open up a box of Super Golden Crisp. That honey kind of smell. Uh, it was like the honey and the wheat. That's what that smells like right now. I'm not joking. It's like Sugar Bear is stuck in my head now because like that is bringing up so many memories. Whew. Oh, I'm loving this. Ooh, I am raring to start. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and pour some out because oh my god, this is gonna be amazing. Oh, look at that. It's a very clear tea. Normally, you'd get like a little bit of a darker color out of it, but it doesn't. Okay, like it culminates into a darker color in the cup, but you're not getting like as it pours out. It looks a lot clearer. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what it looks like. It's very yellow. You know, it's yellow, almost orange, um, which for an oolong is kind of rare because you'll either get like it'll either get more on the green side or more on the black side, depending on more on the brown side color wise, depending on how long the oxidation process was for that specific blend. This one looks like it got stopped in the exact center where it's enough brown and enough green combined, you get yellow, like a yellow orange, almost burnt orange look to it. Now, if you look all the way at the bottom, it's super clear. Like it's a very light color, but you can see the bottom of the cup. So that's gonna show that there is gonna be flavor, but it's not gonna be super duper strong. It's gonna be nice and full. That's what I'm hoping for, anyway. There we go. Sorry about that. I kind of lost my Wi-Fi for a minute. Sorry. Um, I lost my train of thought. But yeah, if you guys remember what the leaves looked like when they were really small and how deep in the bucket it sank. Well, this is a huge difference. Look at that. Almost coming out of the it's almost coming out of the top. That is a huge difference. Like generally when you make an oolong, you can get 3 or 4 cups out of it, only because it's wrapped so tightly that the leaves don't unfurl all the way on the first try. This one, it looks like my trick worked a little too well. Look at that. It's almost completely open. All in one steep. And these are like beautiful leaves. Look at that. It's full. It's whole. Like you can see the entire leaf all in one shot. That is gorgeous. Trying to keep it open. There we go. Look at that. Like you are not going to get this kind of leaf on a lot of different brands of teas for a couple reasons. Sometimes they cut them short on purpose, just because that excuse me, just because it alters the taste on short leaves versus long leaves. This is an entire leaf. Now that's not uncommon with oolongs because you'll need the whole leaf to kind of roll up, just as I'm doing now. It's hard to do it with my left hand, but you get the idea. Like you have it all. You have the motion and stuff like that. Let me pull out another one. Look at that. All of these leaves are full. They opened up completely. And that shows that it got so much of that taste on the first try that I'm not even gonna bother trying to steep it again. Had I done this for 3 minutes at a lower temperature, it would be less unfurled. But honestly, I think I did it perfectly for the first time. Just pure luck. So I'm gonna leave that there. I'm gonna go ahead and have my first sip of this tea because it's gonna be incredible. Mm. Still smells like super golden crisp. It's back to my childhood. I wonder I wonder if they still have it. I haven't noticed it in a while. We'll see. We'll see if Sugar Bear has been retired or not. Oh, that is nice. That is a beautiful, beautiful flavor. It's it's a delicate balance that they're holding right here because it's not too green and it's not too black. You're getting it's like really on honestly it's like right on the line. It's kind of it's got that taste of honey that I was smelling in it. It's got it. It's got it like in spades. Like I don't have to sweeten this at all. Mm. Oh yeah. It's a very delicate flavor in general. Like it's strong but not overpowering. It's delicate but not weak. I'm getting like a kind of almost silky sensation over my tongue, and this is like I'm really enjoying this. Wow, like I am not I am not disappointed at all. Ah, this is the kind of tea that you can just like really sip and relax, and I'm compelled to to think about it, um, not just drink and let my mind wander. I'm compelled to think about this tea because there's a lot to consider. I mean, first of all, this was not the kind of quality I was expecting out of New Zealand, um, because it's it's off the main path, and you have a it's a different culture, different environment, but in this case, like it's working. And I'll tell you what it probably is. And I'm sure if I ask a Kiwi, they'll definitely take credit for it. But the lands in New Zealand are so volcanic that the ashes make everything more fruitful. Everything grows better out there, and tea apparently is no exception. This is a really this is a really great blend. I can't even call it a blend. It's just a leaf, and the way that it's processed almost to perfection. Um, you know what I mean? Like, and the only reason why I'm saying almost to perfection is because there's no such thing as perfect. Um, but this is really high quality. I'm getting um, I'm getting a honey sensation. It's a little bit nutty. Um, I'm getting like soft grass. Um, I'm getting a tiny bit of salt, and generally, like when you drink an oolong, the salt is more profound because you get if you don't do it one way or the other, you'll either get the salt from the green or the earth from the black. This one rides that line very very tightly, but it definitely shows. Like the people who cultivated this and oxidized it, produce it, they know what they're doing. They did their homework, and I am super impressed by the quality of this tea. It was quite expensive. I'm not gonna lie. It was quite expensive, but this tea is worth it. I thought that the expense was because of the shipping. It's coming all the way from New Zealand, and it's the traveling is expensive, and I thought that that's what most of it is paying for. But the quality is just incredible. You can actually get this from the Zealong website, or you can get it from TheCommuni-Tea here in Chicago if you happen to be in the area. I would definitely recommend doing it from TheCommuni-Tea only because the shipping is going to be a lot easier. Uh, I mean, I don't know how much the shipping would be specifically from New Zealand, but whatever that cost is, it's worth it. I am truly enjoying this. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Oh, this is this is really good. I I honestly wish that I could just give this to you guys. Like, have you have a sip? Because it's incredible. I mean, Greg, I know how picky you are. I honestly think that you would enjoy this. Um, Only because of the honey sweetness. Um, it's hard to say no to. You know, I wish that I had known about this while you were here, but whatever. I did not. Um, this is definitely a worthwhile tea. Mm. And it kind of makes me wish that I had gone to the farm while I was there. Uh, just drinking this makes me want to go back. Now, they do produce three different blends. They do all, no, three or four. I know for sure three. I don't know if they do four. If they do, then I will eventually try all four, and I will eventually stream all four. But for the sake of argument, for sure I know they make oolong, black, and green. They might make white. I don't know, but that's something that I will have to look. Ooh, excuse me. I'll have to look into. But it's incredible. Like I am super duper impressed. You know, I've had good oolong before, but this is blowing me out of the water. It's really really smooth. Mm. It even made me forget the to mention the cup that I'm drinking out of. This one I brought all the way back from Australia. If you guys recognize the shape of that, it's the Opera House in Sydney. I bought it from there, and this has quickly become one of my prized possessions. I love this mug so much. Like me, it's. I have this connection to the icon of the Sydney Opera House, and being there and buying this. I'm like, I bought this for me. Like, this is my cup. Nobody else is getting it but me. I don't get. There's very few things that I'm possessive over. It's this and my chicken bowl at home. those are my two. Those are my two possessive kitchen items. And I know if Ma were here right now, she would be laughing because she knows how I am with that chicken bowl. I mean, it came up to the point where I have a song that I sing about the chicken bowl, and it's I'm just weird like that. I don't know. Oh, that is so good, and it's so It's so relaxing and so calming. I'm really enjoying this. I mean, you can see like this is putting me in a mood, you know, and it's making me very kind of elated and somber. Oh, well, not somber. What's the word I'm looking for? It's like I'm happy and calm and this is it's really good. This is caffeinated. I don't know how much. Generally, it's a decent amount of caffeine, not overly caffeinated as oolongs go. Um, I don't know how much caffeine is in this one specifically, but it's gonna be less than black. The more you oxidize it, the more caffeine you get. This one, it's gonna be a fair amount, but it's not making me jittery. It's not making me, it's not affecting me in a hyperactive kind of way. Um, I do feel more alert. I feel more. Um, I was a little bit tired before I started the stream, because it was just a really long day. But like I feel there's a positive change in this, and I don't know. It's like I'm feeling really good, and instantly. I mean, I'm gonna credit more for the fact that it's from the taste is making me happy and stuff like that. I don't think like the caffeine has much to do with that, but uh, by the same token, it feels like it feels like I just have a certain amount of joy right now, and it feels pretty good. Mm. Oh, that is so good. And now that it's starting to die down in temperature a little bit, it's maintaining that same amount of flavor. The salt is kicking in just a little bit, but other than that, there's no real difference. It's maintaining that delicate balance really, really well. I just don't want to let it get cold. Oh, that is so good, and it's. I almost forgot to mention it is indeed creamy. I am enjoying the flavor of this. Mm. You guys are super quiet today. I don't know if there's anybody else on the stream today. It's pretty quiet today. The only two people that showed up so far on my screen have been Greg and Alba. So I'm just gonna keep on going until somebody pops in and says hello. Hopefully somebody will, because I'm really not good at talking to myself for long periods of time. But for this one, I think that I'll power through it because there's so much to say about this particular one. It makes me excited to talk about it because I mean this tea is mostly a surprise. I'm feeling like it's um, how do I put this? I'm feeling like there's a certain um, I'm getting like okay. It's so hard for me to describe because like I'm feeling surprised, elated, satisfied. Uh, there's so much going on emotionally, and it's attached to this tea. I also think that part of it is because I'm gonna turn on the air conditioner because I'm kind of hot. But I think that also this is symbolic of my trip to New Zealand and Australia, and I'm equating this experience with the past experience. and this is something that I can physically have and physically drink again and again and relive that trip that has meant so much to me because it's the first of its kind. So yeah, I'll freely admit, part of the feeling that I'm getting from this tea is nostalgia. I really loved my trip there, and I really love this tea here because of the quality, because it's like there is something amazing that I can keep going back and getting. And this is definitely worth going back and getting. Mm. Oh, that's really nice. It's milky. It's milky, it's creamy. Mm. I'm seriously enjoying this. Like, I'm gonna need a moment with my tea right about now because it's like I'm feeling like there is an emotional bond that I'm creating with my tea. It is probably something. Hey Ma, welcome. It feels like it's something that is, I don't know. It's something that is like, it's making me happy in a way that it will only make sense to me, And it really sucks because I'm trying to portray all this to you. I don't know. Like I'm just really enjoying this. I really highly recommend getting it if you get the choice. If you get the chance, I will definitely be sending the two links. Depending on your preferences, if you want to get it from here or directly from the source, that would make sense for everybody that's in the U.S. They can order it from Tigerschwende, and they'll have like the cheaper the cheaper of the two shipping. But for all of my friends who are overseas, I have friends in the Philippines who tune in every so often. It's closer to get to get it from New Zealand than the U.S. Even I have a friend in Germany who I mean, she can get it from the Tigerschwende over there. That's based out in Germany, so she's set. But yeah, like this, I highly recommend it. I am seriously loving this tea. I'm gonna go ahead and pour some more out. I don't know if I can finish this one because this mug is a lot smaller than the T-Rex mug that I'm usually drinking out of. Yeah, I still have more in there. Oh yes. It's like I'm refilling the warm part of the cup, and this tea is it's incredible. I'm if I wasn't talking so much, I would be stunned. Basically, I'm thinking that this has been a very I'm so glad that I don't have to like leave all of New Zealand behind me, but this tea is like incredible. I am seriously enjoying it. So we have a special guest who just walked in. It's Sneha herself.
Hi,
Say
everybody.
Hi. And you're just in time because I still have some tea in here. Oh, it says, "Do I want to tag Sneha? Go on this video."
Oh, yeah.
my special guest right now.
Okay.
You're just in time because I still have some tea left, and this stuff is incredible. Like, I am seriously loving it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get one of these.
Pour me some.
Absolutely. You know what? I'm going to get the one from. My mom says hi. Oh, I'm going to get your Legolas one.
Okay.
From Hobbiton, so it's official. From Hobbiton and New Zealand. So I'm so glad you came in because everybody there's barely nobody in here. Right now it's only Ma and Greg was here before.
Okay.
But yep, is it empty now?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, great.
Awesome.
Yeah, okay, so we're gonna get our first reaction. How much do you think?
Yum.
Yum.
It's horrible, very horrible.
No, don't say that.
Yeah.
You say horrible.
I said horrible.
You're
making fun of
no,
my Indian
I
accent again.
I thought you said horrible. Okay, sorry, my bad.
Hi, Mike's mom.
Hi, Mom. So, what are some of the sensations that you get when you drink it?
Very grassy.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely a green tea.
Oh no, this is an oolong, so it's like more on the green side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice. I would love to have it with honey.
Oh yeah, absolutely. See, that's what I was talking about before. It had that super golden crisp cereal from back in the 80s.
Yeah.
Taste to it.
Totally.
You know what I'm talking. See,
that's why I wanted honey.
Yeah, it's got like that, what's the not a graham cracker? What do you mean yuck? You didn't like super golden crisp as a kid? That's see, she said it was yum. You have to listen to her. You don't have to listen to me. You never do.
Oh my god.
No, but that's the thing. It's like it's not grassy. It tastes green, but the super golden crisp honeyness of it is like prevalent, right?
Yeah, totally.
Exactly. So it's not like a regular green tea that it tastes like all umami. This is a well balanced, very light flavor. I highly recommend it. Like, this is a high quality oolong that is. I mean, it's you heard it already. Like, it's not lies. I'm not lying. It's true. It's like, I mean, if you don't trust me, trust her. Like, yeah, she's like, she's not believing me. I don't know.
Well,
but it's not super green.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I like
Yeah.
the tea.
She likes it, so that means that it's not.
Doesn't mean if I like it, everybody else got to like it, Mike.
Yeah, well, I think that everybody needs to agree with me. That's I know what I'm talking about. Oh man, but I mean, like, I honestly think that I'm biased only because this has a very special connection to me. I really feel like this is more of an experience of nostalgia for me, and like I'm saying before, like I was saying before, I can go to the store and get another piece of New Zealand and relive my trip, even though I didn't get to drink this over there. It just tastes like the kind of quality that would come out that would come from it, because like I was saying before, the land is very volcanic and it makes things a lot more fruitful. Oh, excuse me. And so everything that grows there grows in a very good quality. So this is like, I mean, I like that kind of surprised me, but then as I explained it, it made more sense, So I I guess I explained it to myself and discovered why, and I mean, honestly, it makes more sense. It really was. That trip was like, it really did change my life. Like, I went out there and came back a world traveler, and I mean, I'm gonna do it again at some point. I want to go specifically to this tea farm. They do have tours, and when I was in Auckland, I was maybe a 2-hour drive away. So next time, who knows? I mean, like, 2 hours is definitely worth the trip when you're following your passion. 2 hours is nothing. And I honestly wish I had done more research and traveled there, because this is just thrilling for me, Okay. Woo, this is good stuff. So I'm going to start with announcements. I don't have a whole lot of announcements. But you know what? No. Let me rewind it a little bit. Alejandra, welcome. Better late than never. I'm glad you can make it. Opening the floor. Okay, I'm going to open up the floor. Any questions or comments, anything that you want to know about this, let me know now. Alejandra, just to catch you up, I am drinking Oolong from New Zealand called Zealong. And it's high quality, high flavor, great taste, yada yada yada. I highly recommend it. Everybody should drink some. There, now you're caught up. So he says for sure. Christina told me that if she knew, she would have hooked you up with her friends in Australia. I wish I would have known too. I was actually supposed to hang out with some of the friends of one of my coworkers the first night that I was there, but the weather was kind of bad, so we never got to hang out. But I mean, still, I made the best of it. Despite the rain, I was able to still walk around and find things to do, and then knock out early because that trip was, whew, it blew me away. But yeah, anyway, oh, I didn't know that. Oh, Wally, welcome. Why is everybody coming in like the tail end of the stream? I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, this was just, it was incredible. Like I had a wonderful time. Okay. You guys can interrupt me if you have any other questions or comments because I'm running out of time a little bit. So I'm going to move into the announcements. We had last weekend the first tea crawl, and it went very well. We had 5 people in our group, and everybody had a really great time. So we're going to refine it a little bit. We're going to try some new places, new things. I did get one recommendation, so I'm going to try to include it next time. We'll see. Depending on where the location is, I still don't know, but I'll get it figured out hopefully for next month. I would like to make this a monthly thing. However, I do understand that when you buy tea and you're buying a bunch of tea from a bunch of different places, you're not going to drink it all in a month. So that's kind of why I'm like leaning towards a bi-monthly thing. Where did we end up eating? Oh, what was the name of that place? It was, you remember?
Korean place.
Yeah, the
Korean fusion place.
Korean fusion. Yeah, it was Korean fusion place.
It was so good.
It was incredible. Like
Yeah.
we had like really, really spicy foods. I was sitting there with tears in my eyes and snot coming out, and I loved every minute of it. That's what. Yeah, that's basically how I live my life. But
tears coming, tears not coming out.
Yeah, like I ugly cry in my food, and that's how you know I'm like satisfied. But yeah, anyway, I lost my train of thought. I did post pictures. No, it wasn't Korean barbecue. There was a lot of like noodles, udon. What else was there? There was I had the rice bowl with like the squid and vegetables and stuff like that.
I had bibimbap.
Bibimbap, yes, that was the word. Bibimbap. I don't know.
Bibimbap, I think.
Bibimbap. Bibimbap. Not to be confused with Hanson's mbop. That was terrible. Anyway, but then again, so was mbop. So you know, you'll forgive me. But yeah, like the place was delicious. I would highly recommend it once I remember the name of it. I know where it is, so we'll figure it out one day. But yeah, the trip was a success. Anybody that took pictures, Sneha and Miriam, I know you guys both had pictures taken. So I encourage you, go ahead and put it on the tea group. Post it, show everybody how good of a time you had. I assume, Ma, you're asking what is bibimbap? Bibimbap means, what is it? It means like everything?
It means everything in a rice bowl.
Everything in a rice bowl, basically. So that's just vegetables, rice, chicken, like the protein,
sauces.
Yeah, different sauces. It was incredible. I had stir fry. But I think next time. Oh, and the egg. It had an egg in it.
Yeah.
So like it looked delicious. I will have to partake in that next time. But yeah, I feel like I missed out a little bit. But anyway, back to before I lose my train of thought. Yeah, if you guys had any photos, Nick, if you're watching, get your photos. I don't know if you took photos. I assume maybe you might have taken one or two, but I didn't see it. Go ahead and feel free to post it onto the tea group and show everybody, talk about it, because I want to make this into a regular thing. It's going to be a lot of fun, and next time I hope even more people show up. And if anybody has suggestions about how to get more people engaged, not just with themselves, but with others, let me know. I am not very strong in engagement. It's something I personally have to work on, but definitely if you have any suggestions, we'll figure something out. Maybe we'll play some games while we're walking, like word games or something. I don't know. Announcement number 2. I have not forgotten about the speaking of engagement, I have not forgotten about the raffles to get all you guys involved. I'll be doing that again probably within the next couple of weeks. I need to check. I keep forgetting. I need to check the website to see if it's working again. If it is, wonderful. I'll pick out a prize and we'll see what we can get. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll be able to put that through. Oh, excuse me. Oh, that's like, it's hitting me in a really good spot. I need another sip. Oh, that's delicious. I am serious. Like, I want to go back and make a full pot of this, because like I could drink this all day. This tastes amazing, and I'm seriously enjoying this. Oh, and that's what yeah. I just remembered something else that I had to do. I forgot to thank the tea shops that we visited for hosting us. They were great. Special shout out to Tigashvenda and Adagio, who increased the fun by actually helping us take pictures. they are really great people. I might as well talk about the itinerary a little bit, just so that whoever is interested in going next time will know what to expect. We started at the Coffee and Tea Exchange. Then from there we went to Tigashvenda. Then from there we had lunch. From there we went to Adagio. We kind of got mixed up because we were supposed to take the red line to Block 37 and then go to Argo from there. But unfortunately, we took that detour to lunch, and it put us closer to Adagio. So our second stop was Adagio, where they took more pictures of us. We basically ran the place for a few minutes. It was awesome. And then after that, we went to Argo, and it was a really great time. We sat there and we finished off the crawl. Just gathering around and talking to each other, and just in good fellowship. And we connected. And yeah, it was a really great time. So it's something that everybody in attendance really, really appreciated. It ended on a high note, not like a regular tour where everybody just says goodbye and then goes their separate ways. At the end of it, we really made friends, and that I think is the most important part of the community. I want us all to, be friends, and I want us all to get to know each other, make real connections, and really make this experience worthwhile. It's not like the kind of a Facebook group where everybody just comments and throws out posts and stuff like that. I really want to engage people in the world of tea and share the experiences so that they can share the experiences with others. But yeah, that is the true meaning of community. And that would have been a lot more dramatic had I finished my tea, but I still have a couple more sips there. So I'm going to open up the floor once again, because I think that's pretty much all of the announcements that I have. I can't think of anything else that's going on in the tea world. But yeah, so any questions, comments, anything you want to talk about, now's the time to bring it up. I will not forget this week Teresa's question. What would I pair this with? So I already said Super Golden Crisp. That was a good one. So you know what? I'll toss this one to Sneha. Sneha, what would you pair this with?
Spicy food.
Well, I mean that's all you eat, pretty much, the spicy food. So yeah, why not? I can't fault you for that because I love spicy food too. But like, what kind of spicy food? Because this is something like rice or sriracha or
No, like bibimbap.
bibimbap.
Mm-hmm.
So this would have been good with the food that we
Korean
had.
fusion one, yeah.
Yeah.
That and this tea would be really good with in the winter, right? So if you have some sort of like a shepherd's pie and things like that.
Something wholesome, something full and full flavored. Okay, some savory. Okay, so we'll go with savory.
Mm-hmm.
Savory taste. Yeah, that's pretty good. I can't argue with that because this is originally an Oriental. Oh, I don't want to say an Oriental flavor. An Asian flavor. It comes from like Thailand, and the way that New Zealand pulled this off is incredible. Like, I am loving this. So I would definitely pair this off with Asian food of some sort. Chinese or Japanese, like sushi. This would have gone really well with. I have one sip left, and I am going to be ending this stream on a high note because this was incredible. I love the flavor. I love the experience that this tea has brought to me. I will be posting both links. Sorry, lost my train of thought. I will be posting both links as promised on the what's the word I'm looking for? The
on YouTube.
Well, no, not on YouTube.
On TheCommuni-Tea.
Well, yeah, but like specifically, I'm brain farting here.
You post it on the internet.
Yeah, I'll post it on the internet. I'll be very broad and say on the internet, not in the comments, but in the caption. Caption. That's the word. Old man brain is starting to put together the big words.
You're almost 40, Mike.
Almost. Don't remind me. I'm never gonna grow up. But yeah, I'll go ahead and post both links on there. So that you guys can taste it if you want. I hope you do because I am loving this flavor. All done. So I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. Thanks so much for joining me. This has been an incredible experience. A special thanks to my special guest, Sneha.
Hi, everybody.
Bye, everybody. Like,
Bye, everybody.
yeah, we already said hi, and now we have to say goodbye.
Bye. Okay, good night.
Have a good night. Have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you next week. Bye.
Bye.